This is a review of last night's MNBRT radio, and my last video didn't have any bloody sound to it. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with YouTube or something. But anyway, it was a pretty great show. The guest was Alan Berry of Sierra Sounds fame. He talked quite a bit about the process in which he went through to get the sounds. Of course, he had to go to the remote camp out up in the Sierra Nevada mountains, along with the Johnson brothers and Ron Moorhead. Johnson's being Warren and Lewis, and he talked quite a bit about his background as a journalist, his background as a soldier in Vietnam, things of that nature. That was just in the first hour. Then I called in during the second hour, and I asked him about the if there were any acoustic tests that had been done to the sounds, and what can be learned from them, and what can be learned from modern studies of the sounds. And he said that you can go either way. You can go any way you want to with the sounds, as far as studying them goes. I also asked him about the minaret skull, and he said that that was an interesting story in and of itself. That the thing about that is that it was found by a doctor, and it was accidentally kicked up by a burro, a donkey. it was in a puddle. It was kicked up by a donkey, and it was seen. And of course, the doctor had never seen anything like it before, and obviously the doctor knew about anatomy, of human anatomy, but this was something that was strange to him, and he didn't know what it was. He sent it off to be analyzed, and it was promptly lost. It may have been even thrown away, because whoever the analyst was may not have really wanted to deal with it. And basically, I mean, it was a great show, and I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure what they have planned for next week, but it'll begin at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. 5 stars as always, Abe. And you didn't do too much filibustering. But anyway, as far as upcoming shows, this Sunday on Night Callers, there'll be a live show from the field. That'll be at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers. Now, Squatch Detective Radio, there'll be the roundtable discussion about who is the Bigfootery Inquirer. And Steve Coles has made an offer to the anonymous individual who is behind the Bigfootery Inquirer. If that person calls in to the show this Sunday, that person will not be revealed for another week. And I'm going to be part of that roundtable discussion, along with Steven Strufert from Bigfoot Books, the Bigfoot's Books blog. We're going to both be part of that show. Now, being 8 Eastern, 7 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/squatchdetective. And then next Wednesday, well, you'll have HBM's Cryptid-Corner, the roundtable discussion on the Patterson-Gimlin film, which will begin a half hour early at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, with Bill Miller and Bill Munns. But there's not only that's coming up next Wednesday night. Not tomorrow night, but next Wednesday night. But also the return of the Gray Area. The Gray Area is back. And they're going to have an expert on great white sharks on the show. And that should be quite fascinating. I'm looking forward to that. That'll begin at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/thegray-area. And of course, as always, we do encourage you to please tune in and support great research. Now, let's see. Upcoming television. Well, there's the upcoming next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, September 9th. Destination Truth season premiere is going to be airing on Sci-Fi Channel at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. And then following that will be a new series, new to American shores, but it's already been shown in Canada on the History Channel Canada. That show is called Beast Legends. It'll be at 10 Eastern, 9 Central on Sci-Fi. Check your local listings for time and channel. The first episode features the Rung, and it'll be a look at Vietnam's version of our own Bigfoot. So that'll be the first episode, and Jeff Meldrum actually filmed a segment for them, and he'll be part of that episode. So that'll be 10 Eastern, 9 Central on Sci-Fi, Thursday, September 9th, 2010. And as far as other crypto TV, well, I haven't heard anything about the new BFRO series, or the pilot, I should say. I've not heard anything about Bob Saget's Strange Days, so we're just kind of waiting for those. Bob Saget's Strange Days will air on A&E, and they filmed an episode with the BFRO, which should be quite interesting. They filmed that back in April, so that'll be airing sometime, maybe this fall, maybe late summer, somewhere in there. And then also Sasquatch: The Ultimate Hunt, which is the BFRO pilot series, should be airing on Animal Planet at some point. Maybe this fall, maybe this winter. Not really sure. But anyway, that's just some of the newest developments that are going on in the Bigfoot world as far as the crypto end, or the TV and radio end, the media, you might say. And that's pretty much it for me. I'm out. Peace.